29, 31, 33. Must be this one. So what do you think?
I think we're in the wrong place. No father of mine lives in a house like this.
Ah! Drive! Drive!
It's him, it's my dad.
Oh, my God, I nearly died.
What?
What do you mean, what? You're visiting me. It's you, isn't it?
Looks that way.
So like your mother.
Queer, that.
Who's the hysteric? Must be psychic. I hope you still like these. I've got nothing else in.
You don't have to do this. I do.
Yeah, you, boy, are a genius. All we need to do now is find the face of Jesus in one of these potatoes, and we've got an internet sensation and a pile of money.
Hey, what are you drawing? You drawing Daddy's muscles?
No.
Hey, after I've dropped him off with Rona, we should offer to take Seb out, you know.
With Robert?
Just us. You've been great with him today.
Yeah. Yeah, let's. Here's my son.
I don't remember that.
Always had it, just not out.
He's right. You are like your mum.
Poor guy died when I was little.
Speak up, girls, we're all adults.
Well, don't call us girls. I'm telling Vanessa how you replaced Kathleen with a series of other unfortunates. And you made me call every one of them Mum. Oh, gagging for a drink, are you?
Parkinson's.
Oh, let me help with
No,
that.
leave him. Not here to skivvy for you. And loads of men your age have Parkinson's, so don't start showing off. And for your information, I'm pretty much a lesbian now, so...
Same rat-tat-tat accusing voice like a little Tommy gun. Whatever you are, you get no drink off me. Alcohol's a curse in this family.
Oh, so you'll only have the 2 bottles then, instead of the usual 12?
Never said I was perfect.
Big man. We admire your honesty. So go on. How long's it been? Without? Half an hour?
28 years, straight after you left. First time I was weak, I wrote to Zach.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
And you rushed straight round to see me. Still haven't said why you're here.
Oh, I think you know. I mean, you read the papers, don't you? You've got ears. Our clan's got massive gobs. Yes, I am that girl. It is me. And it's not Parkinson's making you shake, it's guilt.
Oh. Even seeing you now makes me want to drink the town dry.
Oh, my nerves are shredded with your dramatic entrances. Get it off your chest, Dame Judy.
I don't know what it is.
Well, let's start with Matty.
I'm going on a date with Ellis later.
Oh, I'll live with him. He's not said a word. What if it all goes wrong?
Why has everyone got the knickers in such a twist?
Well, I work with you, live with him, and I really like his mother.
I already support Rebecca. I am Matty's only friend. I haven't got anything just for me.
Have you still got feelings for Matty?
Well, that's irrelevant, because he's got none for me. Great life, eh?
Vic, finish early. Enjoy your date.
You had it all worked out in your head. All your speeches, and he'd end up devastated. Preferably dead. Well, it's not going to go that way. And if he gets the upper hand again, which he is, so come on, let's get in the car and get out of here. Just get to Charity!
You told Kane I'd gone off with another bloke, didn't you? After I'd had Debbie. And you stole her off me as well, didn't you?
Would she have been better off with you? I suppose you're a great mother.
Oh, don't you dare.
I hear you've got 4. What would they say about you as a mother?
That she's fantastic. The best mum any kid could want.
You've got quite a fan there. Maybe you should do as she says.
No way, I'm staying. And you need to go, babe.
But no.
Oh, listen, I can't be how I need to be with you here.
It just needs to be me and him.
Please, babe, you're making it worse.
I'll be with you in a second, mate.
Victoria about? Oh, don't be embarrassed, mate. I wish mine fell like that about me.
Oh, you poor, poor boy.
I know, I am. I need to get back in with her so she'll give me some money.
Oh, I'm gonna tell your mum you said that.
No, you won't, because I'll stop having zombie film with you and you'll be a shell of a man.
For you, I believe.
Listen, I'm so sorry that I snapped at you yesterday. It's just the thought of Adam not being here, it kills me. Especially now I've got you back and... No, it's just if anyone mentions him now, I blow. I'll catch up with you in a minute.
I just thought I'd check you made your mind up.
Not if you're going dressed like that.
Phew, that is the most insulting yes I've ever had.
You liar.
It's not a lie.
That's a relief.
She keeps saying it's only a date.
Yeah, well, I just want us all to move on.
If you're hearing family gossip, you'll know that all my kids have different dads.
Could be worse, they could all be Canes.
How ironic that he's probably best of the bunch. I rang you from the hospital when I had Ryan. Don't look at your feet, look at me. Ryan's father is Bales, the policeman that got sent down.
What happened with him and them men?
It's too late for sympathy now. Obadiah. Slave to God, that's what your name means. Did you know that?
Of course.
Slave to God. Occasional slave to alcohol, but never a sex slave, eh? You knew I was in danger.
It must have been terrible.
Well, that's not what you said at the time. When I rang you from hospital. Say it to my face now. Say to the woman what you said to the child.
I can't.
No, because you won't let me have anything, will you? Because you're a coward.
Because I can't even remember it. It's not just phone calls, there's days and years that I've got no recollection of. After I lost Kathleen, I was barely aware of you. You were just in the way.
Did you ever love me? You can tell me. As you know, I've been through far worse than a few unkind words. Because I do have good memories of you. As soon as I saw the cakes, it all came back. Took me to the beach every day one summer. Just me and you. That's right, isn't it? You held my hand, I remember walking along the beach. Oh, I was so little, and your voice, it was softer then. And you held my hand, and I loved you. I did. Nobody else's dad took him to the beach every day. So for you to do that for hours on end, you must have loved me just a little bit. You must have done.
I only took you because there was no one to have you. The cakes kept you quiet. We went to the beach because I was searching for your mother's body.
What do you mean? That's not right. It can't be. She died of cancer.
She left a note. She took the car up to the cliff. Somebody saw her. And then she was gone. After a while, I stopped going to the beach with you. And I went to the pub instead. Suicide is a sin. I didn't want the family sitting in judgment on Kathleen. You walk just like her and all. Sort of bouncy. And your voice. Mostly she had a laugh in her throat, not near that in you. And you give the bile a rest. She seemed happy enough.
Yeah. So why would she possibly want to kill herself when she seemed happy?
Blame me if you need to.
Oh, I do. Because the you that I know must have been there when she was alive. After the beach stuff, the nearest thing you got to affection was calling me a hard-faced little scrubber. You screamed at me when I started my periods.
I saw blood on the sheets. I thought you'd cut your wrists because of what your mother... I panicked.
There are hundreds of women in our family. People who actually liked me. You should have just sent me away. Because somewhere else in the forest I might have got loved a bit. And nurtured. Enough. And not ended up the vulnerable kid that was picked off by a monster and fed to animals.
If your mother hadn't done what she did...
Oh, blaming a dead woman.
How would you feel? What does it do to a person when the one you love more than anything would rather take their life rather than stay?
I don't know. How do I feel? Because you're not the only person she left.
You didn't even know her.
I am her. And knowing what I know about you, I get it. And I forgive her. At least now she's free.
I don't want you here anymore.
You said that to me once before. And I did as I was told, and look what happened. So I'm going nowhere till I'm ready.
Stop.
Okay.
I can't do this. Seb will see the paint on my hands. He'll be frightened of me. I don't think I can do this today.
Okay. Let's not.
No, but I want my little boy to love me, and if I can't even be with him...
He loves you already. He can tell that when he sees you. But let's not even worry about that. Let's get you home, get you tidied up. It'll come together with Seb.
Do you promise?
I promise. If not today, then dead soon.
Okay.
Oh, just splendid.
Well, after all that unpleasantness, it's the least I could do.
Well, doubles next time, and then we'll talk about the truce.
Bottoms up.
Wow. Even you fancy him.
Hey, can you help out in the kitchen later? I've given Vic the rest of the day off.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Does he fancy you?
No. It might have been the other way around.
You sure?
Daz. Yeah. What are you having?
Isn't this fab? You're the bully and he's buying the drinks.
Life's too short and I need friends. Bitter?
Well, no. Not if you don't tell Bernice I had a go at you.
To drink?
Well, go on then, yeah. I'll have a lager with you.
And, I won't. Tell her. If you don't tell anyone that I needed counselling, people find it hard to think of doctors as human.
Idiots. Your secret's safe with me, Doc.
Pretty fast on your feet for a man with Parkinson's. Is that a lie?
No!
What about Mum's suicide?
Why would I make that up? It destroyed me. I treated her well. I'd never laid a finger on her.
Well, she was your wife. You're not supposed to. Not hitting her doesn't make you medal-worthy or like you were doing her a favour.
Me and her were fine till you came along.
Never were one for sharing, were you?
10 minutes in your company does this to a man.
No!
You make me do this!
Yeah, of course I do! I make you drink. I made you hit me when I was a kid. I forced men to beat me and rape me because I was too gobby, too demanding, too attractive. Every time a man sins, I take the blame. Well, not anymore. Give me the bottle. Dad, give me the bottle.
No, get off!
Give me the
Get
bottle.
off! Get off it!
Give me the bottle!
No!
And I'm not cleaning any of that up.
And none of it was really May's fault.
I thought she copped off with David.
Yeah, we were pretty much done by that point anyway. It's the pressures of work. Relationships suffer. It's the single life for me now.
And 1,000 women cried.
Plus a few men.
Listen, I don't suppose you could put a word in with Diane about the job, could you?
Daz, shut up. Liam was talking about sex.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Because he's single and that means no sex.
Oh, does it?
Hey!
Well, go on. You can answer it. I'm not going to shout at you this time.
Look, Bernice is a very attractive lady and you reacted in the moment. I'll probably have done the same.
See you later, sweetheart. Oh, wow.
I know.
Now, if he doesn't treat you right, he'll have me to deal with.
It's only a date, Moira.
I don't care. You're a special girl. And I want you to be happy. Doesn't she look nice? You okay?
Grand.
Okay. Enjoy.
Grand.
I know. Nuts. Sorry, I need to have a quick word with my mum.
Chaz, don't hate me, but Betty made this, and it's been at all the best village do's, and I just thought that Aaron and Robert would love it. Even though yours is great in its own way.
I could kiss you. Never, ever leave me alone with a pair of pink shears again. Oh, are you looking forward to your date?
Yes. No. A little bit. Dead nervous.
Bit.
Where's your mum?
Oh, she's gone. What time are you meeting Ellis?
In about 30 seconds.
Should I cover your shift first thing, or?
Why?
I don't know. You might want a late one. Anything could happen. Think it will?
Matty?
Sorry, yeah. None of my business. Don't go out with him. Please don't.
But you said that...
I know, but that was then, and I was wrong.
Vic.
Yeah, ignore that, I'm sorry.
Look, what are you playing at?
I don't know, I'm still at work, right? Bye.
Me and you need to have a conversation.
Hey, next time on the bus. Ready?
You know, I've never been one for air, or trees, or sky. But it's all pretty amazing, isn't it?
It was touch and go for a bit, but I'm really glad I came. You still believe in God?
Not really.
No, me neither. There's just us. And love. And I've got loads. How lucky am I?
Charity. Charity?
I can't stop. Things to do, I've kids to adore. Are you watching this, Mum?
I love you too.
Coming up tonight, Steve's boasts about his fabulous country pad come back to haunt him. Jack D stars in the brand new series of Bad Move at 8. But first, it's Coronation Street, coming up next.